My dying friends are finding religion. Well, my intellectual friends are all denying God.
Like all my records, I'm just pouring my guts out and pleading for my life.
I sit around all day.
I was listening to only punk rock for a while, riding my bicycle around my neighborhood and listening to headphones. And the thing is, if you take enough in, you start to vomit it back out. Reading the news a lot and feeling angry and scared, and I was tired of trying to tell myself it's all going to be okay.
And don't let the hateful try and take it away. We want to be free, yeah, we go our own way, and our body was made. Oh!
Most of the individual people in the nation are not insane. But then groups of them get together and start to go out of their mind together. And it becomes a national psychosis. It's the ignorance and the sort of insane impulse that leads people to be racist, which, like, it's just totally illogical. And then there's also the sickness of anxiety that's infecting people like me, you know, and it's kind of been contracted through my phone, I think. There's so much bad news to look at. So we're all going crazy in different ways and different directions, and it's creating some real sparks, and people are burning to death in those sparks. It's time for a punk record, if you ask me. I'm just a songwriter.
You know I love you so bad. I don't believe in love. You know I love you so bad.
What I'd like is for all fans of my music to become activists. You leave a show, you're just full of energy, and you want to, like, keep the energy moving through you somehow. One thing you can do is be a political person. Use that. I mean, that's what I advocate. That's one of the purposes here of me making high energy music, you know. The other reason is it's an outlet, you know. I'm trying to claw my way back to sanity, or you know, I'm not angry and anxious all the time, but I take it seriously when I am, you know.
Come on, I've got a rock and roll. We don't need to list the things you stole. Use your fingernails or use a tool you're abused.
12 Nudes is the name of our record, and I think it has a lot to do with, like, I'm tired of thinking about how to dress things up, I guess. What package to present things in. I just want it to be raw, naked, screaming, writhing, wretched. To being a nude, you're being vulnerable, right? But you also might be the subject of high art, you know, like a painterly thing. I also got into reading this writer, Anne Carson, who had a book. She had a long poem called The Glass Essay, in which she had these visions of nudes, and they were sort of just these manifestations of enormous pain. I'm really inspired by Anne Carson, so I just took it.
But maybe it's not all about what you thought that you wanted.
Transformed in a lot of ways over the years of my life. You know, I've changed as a maker of music. I dress differently than I used to dress. I had ever-deepening religious commitments.
I wanna be your girlfriend. I want to walk down the street.
I started dressing feminine in public maybe when I was 26 or 27, and that was already like 5 years ago. Yeah, I'm a queer. I'm trans. I would say I'm transgender in the broad sense. I think I'm both man and woman, probably is a good way to put it. Girl and boy. It's a hard transformation to go through. I've had no shield, you know. I face a lot of negativity, a lot of judgment from people proud, I guess. What can I say? I kind of have learned that I need to outwardly express femininity to survive. People I hang out with, they all like love and accept me, and people who don't, I mostly stay away from.